Hey everyone, it's Connor back from This Old Farm, and well, as you can hear in the background, Marty's running. He's alive again. So we pulled last winter, or well, last fall, back kind of the start of the winter there. Let's zoom you out so you can see all of Marty. We pulled the governor off of him, as some of you may remember and recall, because we had some issues up there. So I sourced out a new governor housing. We swapped the insides of it because Marty's insides were better. So we put that in there, got it put on today, and we started them up and got them running again. Running pretty nice and smooth and had a nice idle. We also worked on trying to put this on, this swinging drawbar piece. We originally had that little triangle bar thing on it originally here. It was bolted right here. Actually, it was bolted on this one. This is actually Marty's original fixed U-shaped drawbar deal. The one that's on them now is the one off of the parts M we bought like a year ago or so now, I think it was. And I bought this swinging drawbar, but the problem I'm having is it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit right on the tractor here. We're having some fitment issues right in about that region there. You kind of see, and I can't turn the light on. Well, here, hold on, I will. Okay, there, now we got the light on. You can see that this roller bracket is not sitting far enough back, and I think what I'm discovering is the earlier M's, the mounting bracket. Let's go back to the front of the tractor here. That mounting bracket there is actually mounted further forward on the tractor than it is on the later style M's, and this drawbar is actually for a later tractor. And the reason I went this way was because they're thicker. So the guy that I bought this drawbar from, he had a early style drawbar as well, and I messaged him to see if he could measure the overall length of it to see if it's longer, because I think that the early drawbars, while they are thinner, I think they're going to be longer, and so I might have to go back to him and get the right and proper drawbar, I guess you could say. And one thing I could do is I could go through and bolt it to this hole here, this roller bracket, bolt it here, and then drill a hole in this area here because there's no hole there. But I really would rather not do that. I'd rather get the right drawbar that's for this tractor and have the roller mounted the way it should be. So this one's also, the reason you can see I can stick my fingers under there. This roller should be down on the bottom onto the fixed U shape here, but as you can see, it's not. I can stick my hands under it. That's partly because this bracket is holding it here. It's also because the bar is bent. But I don't think that the bar being bent is gonna help me. You know, if I straightened it out, I don't think it would help me any in this area. So I contacted the guy. We're gonna see if we can get that early style swinging bar and get it put on Marty here, because I really hate this triangle piece. The bolts loosen up on it all the time, and it puts a lot of pressure on the drawbar. I think that's why they welded on this one. You can see they welded some support on there, and I think it's because that was putting so much pressure on the bar. But that's just kind of a ongoing project now, but at least we got him running. He started up really nice, just like he ran yesterday pretty much, and there he sits. He actually idles down too, which is nice. He used to not idle down, but now he actually will idle down, so that's really nice. It's kind of nice to get a little tractor therapy in today with him. Charging good. The battery was pretty low and he's charged it right up, which is good. Lights still work. So good. Hopefully we can get them out here soon and get them on a manure spreader or something. I made a video today for you guys. It's on the, well, I won't tell you what it's about. I think I'll just make you guys wait, but I think you should enjoy it. It should be out sometime this week maybe, or maybe next week, since we're got a farm update video here. But there will be a regular, regular video coming out for you guys, so don't you worry. I think you'll enjoy it. I hope so anyways. But this is pretty much what's gone on. We've got Mr. Marty getting a drawbar and got him running again, so it's nice to hear him run again. So anyways guys, that's all I got for you today. That's about all that's happened this weekend, is getting Marty going again here. I didn't get out yesterday to the farm because I didn't get outside yesterday because I was busy with some stuff. We were waiting on UPS and whatnot, and I wanted to be there for him. Didn't want to be out wandering around, so we got our tractor parts for the Super M, which is good. We have a little issue with they sent the wrong rod and main bearings, so we're gonna have to send those back, but I already contacted them and we'll work on getting that situated and fixed up, and pretty soon here we'll have a Super M going back together. So anyways, like I say, that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around, staying tuned, and we'll talk to y'all next time. Whoa, wait, don't leave yet. So, we are here back in the shed. Actually didn't just get back. I've been dinking around a little bit, but took Marty for a little road drive. He worked good. He actually idles down so fast now that he backfires, which is kind of fun. But yeah, we took him for, here, I'll put my hood down. We took him for a little drive, which was fun. We haven't driven him since probably October. Would probably be the last time I think we drove them, something like that. Anywho, it doesn't matter. What I wanted to do is I wanted to correct a statement I made in saying that the early style drawbar, or early style M drawbar deal, whatever you want to call it, is longer than the later style. I think I'm incorrect in saying that, and the reason being that is, here's our two drawbars. Now, this one is an H drawbar for sure. This is the one we had on the tractor we were trying to make fit, and I don't have them perfectly lined up, but, well, the one on the right is a little bit longer, just a hair bit longer. I think that this one I got is actually for an H. I think I was sold the wrong drawbar. I think he made a honest mistake. I'm not faulting the guy any. Well, I mean, it is his fault that he didn't make sure that it was an H drawbar, but it's no big deal. I can still use this one. I'm not too concerned about it. But I do think we have an H drawbar, and I think that's why our holes, which were down there for the roller deal, whatever you want to call it, I think that's why those didn't match up. So when I contacted him, we'll see what he does. Well, I hope he makes it right. When he does, we're going to pull this fixed drawbar back off, because this is the one off the parts M. I don't need it. I want to put Marty's back on, because I think Marty's is going to be just fine. Even though it's got that little bit of goofy thickness and whatnot and all that there, I think Marty's drawbar is going to work just fine. So we'll take that one back off because we don't need it. I like to keep... Those of you that have been around long enough and have heard long enough, I like to keep things as original as possible. If I can keep... I right down to the bolt. If I could keep the same bolt that came out of that hole, I'll put it in that right back in that hole. And so I'd like to put Marty's drawbar that's been on him, as far as I know, it's original. It could have been replaced, but as far as I know, it's original. I'd like to put that back on there, because that one I don't really need, and it hasn't been beefed up. This one's been beefed up. Not that that makes any difference. That one's not. There's plenty of tractors running around without beefed up drawbars, and I don't think we need the beefed up drawbar, but it's there. It might as well take advantage of it. So Marty's drawbar, which is here on the ground, is going to go back there when I get the time for it. And then I'll have to get the new M drawbar, a new drawbar for the M. So that's where we're at. I do want to make a note that on these early ones, the early tractors, there is actually a difference with this thing though still. So when we take a look at it, oh, there's a bunch of dirt. When we take a look at this bar, or this mounting bracket, this pin actually comes through the top, and it's held. There's no bolt and tab that hold it on the bottom. Now on the later styles, and we can go out and take a look at one, but on the later styles, on this bottom side, there's actually a bolt and a little flat piece of metal that keeps that pin held up in place, so you don't have to pull this whole stinking drawbar bracket, mounting bracket off the belly of the tractor there. So that's kind of one downfall to these, is to the early ones, is you got to pull this whole thing off so that you can pull the pin through the top side, because you can't pull it through the bottom side. But that's just kind of, you know, just kind of part of the game. That's the way it is, and that's the way you run it. So anywho, that's all I got for you guys. I think that's our issue with the drawbar. I don't think it's that the early is longer. I think it's that we have an H drawbar and not an M. So that's all I got for you now. Now's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and take care, you guys.